Hello, I am Emily Burnham, a marriage and family therapist. There is so much talk going around about shopping for the right therapist, but I want to hone in on why that is actually so important. Just like when you go shoe shopping, there are multiple things that you need to consider. First of all is the activity. Because if you're going hiking, you're not going to want to go shopping for ballet slippers. And if you're joining ballet, you're not going to be wearing hiking boots to ballet. And so the shoe needs to fit the activity. In the same way, the therapist that you choose needs to fit the problem or the concern that you're going into therapy for. If you are going in for an eating disorder or an addiction or something specific like that, then it is so important to find a therapist who specializes in that, who has additional trainings and certifications. In addition, it is important that the shoe actually fits. So you're going hiking, but you don't want to go hiking if the shoe is too big or too small, because your foot's going to slip around or you're going to get blisters. It's going to be very uncomfortable and exhausting. And so in the same way, the therapist that you choose, you need to jive with them, right? You need to feel comfortable and safe with them. And we don't really talk about this, probably because a big part of it is that it's unconscious, but we just like certain people for whatever reason, whether it's because of their race, their age, their personality, their looks, right? And so something about a therapist can remind you of your third grade teacher that you really loved, or your best friend, and they just seem familiar to you. And so it's just easier to be able to trust them and open up to them. This is critical in successful therapy outcomes. Research indicates that the therapeutic alliance, the relationship between client and therapist, is more important than the model of therapy being used in successful therapeutic outcomes. So even if they're using the right model of therapy to help your specific need, if you're not liking them, if you feel uncomfortable, if you can't really open up, then they're not a good fit. You're not going to progress. You're not going to get the outcomes that you need. So both of those factors are crucial, making sure that they are the right fit for the activity and that they're the right fit because they're comfortable on your foot. Not all therapists are created equally. We're different. We have different strengths, different weaknesses. We have different specialties. And just like when you go to your general primary care doctor, they need to refer you out if you need more specialized help. If you need foot surgery or your eyes checked, they might refer you to a facility that is their specialty. And so they're looking after your overall health, and that's fantastic. And then they can direct you to places and resources for you to get that more specialized care. I feel like there is so much pressure for this one-size-fits-all therapist, right? This one-stop shop. You go to this one therapist and they meet all your needs. That's simply unrealistic. And unfortunately, we have a lot of therapists who fall under that pressure, whether they're interns or new therapists, or they've been practicing for a while, and they feel this pressure to be able to meet all the needs that their clients present. And they often find themselves, unfortunately, practicing outside of their scope of competence, where they may be working with children. Yeah, sure, I see children, I work with children, but they have no training in sand play therapy, art therapy, right? They don't actually have any specialized extra trainings or certifications in working with children. And so they're doing their best, but it's outside of their scope. And it just gives everything a bad rap because it makes you look incompetent as a therapist. You're going to feel incompetent, like I don't really know what I'm doing here. And the client isn't going to be getting the help that they really need. And so when you're looking for a therapist, you might even consider maybe you need multiple therapists. You need one who specializes in couples and you and your partner are going and getting couples therapy. And then your partner has an eating disorder and they go and get individual specialized help with their eating disorder. And then maybe you have an addiction and you go to a specific therapist for addiction recovery. And so you have these different therapists who all together with their coordinated care can meet your specific needs. So next time that you are looking for a therapist for yourself, for your partner, for your child, look into their certifications, their specialties, their niches. Look at their pictures, look at their videos on their profile, schedule a consultation call, get a feel for them. If after the first session you're not really feeling like you don't fit well, that's okay. You didn't waste their time. they want the best fit for you as well. And they want to meet your needs, even if it's not them. At least that's what good therapists should do. That's what I do in my first sessions, right? If you don't like me, that's okay, right? I can't be the perfect therapist for everyone. I wish I was an expert in everything. I wish I could help everyone. It's simply not reality. And so don't feel like you're wasting anyone's time. Just make sure that you're getting the best help for you or for your loved one. Thank you guys for watching. Please support me by liking and sharing my videos, and stay tuned for more great content.